Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Gearing, and I am here to do an ELA lesson with you, and this is lesson 3.05. So to start off, I'd like you to pause your video and gather your supplies. You will need your ELA workbook, some blank paper, and a pencil. You will also need to open a tab to Buzz and open to lesson 3.05 so that when I ask you to go do an activity on a slide, you already have it open and it's easy to find. Okay, go do that, please. All right, welcome back. So here we have our I can statements for this lesson. So after today, we're hoping that you can identify long and short vowel sounds, which we've been working on that for a while now. You can identify who is telling the story. You can write your opinion on a topic, also something we've been working on. And you're going to use the sounds you know to spell words with or without a spelling pattern. Okay, so to start us off, we're going to start with our short U sound. So in our alphabet safari, remember U was umbrella, and short U says like in umbrella, uh. So let's identify which word matches the picture, and they are all short U words. So let's read together these words next to our sun. Okay, we've got sit. Make sure you're saying it with me. Sit. Okay, we've got sun. Sun. Then we have sat. Sat. Do you see which one it should be? Hopefully you see the same one that I do. No, I want to draw. Let's draw on here. Sorry, my pen's not working. Okay, next one. Let's read these words. We've got n, n, none. I don't think so. N, not, not. N, nut, nut. Ah, that sounds right. Okay, read with me. Man. No. Mug. Mug. Is that a mug? I think so. All right. Bat. Not a bat. B a bun. Not a bun. A bug. Is that a bug? Hopefully you said yes. Okay, let's see. Over here we have a hat. Not a hat. A hut. Is that a hut? Good job. Okay, let's try this one. Jug. Jug. Would you say that's a jug? I would as well. Good choice. Excellent reading, boys and girls. Okay, so now we're going to work on writing some words with those short U sounds. So remember, when we don't know how to spell a word, we should say the word and listen for the sounds. So we have right here, it's pointing to the tub. Tub. What do you hear at the beginning? And I would like you to actually try writing this down with me. So grab your little notebook that you should have next to you and try writing the sounds you hear as we say them together. T, t. Hopefully you wrote T, uh. What short vowel says U, and then we already have a B there. So make sure you wrote t, b, tub. All right, now we have this cute little dog here, and I think because it's a baby, it would be a pup. starts, so we have p, p. Now we need what says Hopefully you said you, right? You, P-U. Now to end, we have p, p. What says p? Hopefully you said P. So you should have P-U-P. Okay, what's this little boy doing? It looks like maybe he's going to run. Run. What would start with R? R. Hopefully if you can write that down because it starts with R. R. What's our middle vowel sound? Uh. Remember, short U says If you're writing this down, you should have n. Run. Okay, what about this rug? How would we write rug? We have What would you put next? Write it down, and hopefully you said Short U says Then we need g. Write your letter that says g, and it should be the same as mine. G. G. Rug. Okay, we have one more, and it's pointing to this brown stuff right here next to the pig would be mud, and they have and it goes and then we need d. So we put our d. So if you wrote it down, you would have M-U-D, mud. Excellent practice, boys and girls. Okay, so for the next part of this lesson, you're going to pause the video and you're going to go to your Buzz slide 4, and you're going to complete the 4 seasons activity where you can learn about the 4 seasons. And then I want you to go to Buzz slide 5 and learn about narrators through the activities on that page. Okay, go ahead. All right, welcome back, and hopefully now you understand the difference between inside narrators and outside narrators. So let's read this story here, or these sentences about this picture. It says, Alice likes to go to the beach in the summer. She goes swimming. She and her sister wear hats and sunglasses. They eat ice cream. They have a good day at the beach. So in your activities about the types of narrators there are, you learned that inside narrators often use words like I, and outside narrators often use words like he or she or they. What words do you notice in the sentences I just read that give you clues as to whether it's an inside or an outside narrator? Hopefully you said, because it says she and her and they, that it's an outside narrator. Good work, boys and girls. All right, another pause for you to do some work on your own. I want you to pause the video, go to Buzz slide 6, and read through our story there. It's called Under the Summer Sun. So read through that one time on Buzz slide 6. And as you're reading it, think, is this an inside narrator or an outside narrator? And then on the next slide, on slide 7, you're going to reread it with expression. And you're going to read on that slide what that means. And then there's a recorder on there. I want you to try recording yourself and see if you can hear the difference between reading without expression and reading with expression. Okay, we'll see you in a minute. Bye, guys. All right, welcome back. Hopefully you were able to practice reading and reading with expression in that story. So now we are on to the last part of our lesson, which is working on our opinion writing. And remember, an opinion tells others what you feel or think about a topic. So let's look at our Buzz slide 9 together. I'm going to pull mine up to look at with you. Slide 9. and remember how this writing process works. So as we look at our next opinion topic is going to be, which season do you think is the best? Fall, winter, spring, or summer? And you're going to decide why. So let's remember our writing process. Remember, the first thing we want to do is to brainstorm. Think about what season you like best. To help you brainstorm, you can tell someone in your family. You can answer questions to them like, what is the weather like in each season? What activities can you do in each season? What special holidays or events happen in the different seasons? And then you want to plan. So you're going to want to remember that cake planner that we've used. You can draw one in your notebook or you can just write the sentences. But you're going to decide which parts of your cake. Remember, you have your top and your 2 layers. Okay, then you're going to write, and you're going to want to do that on a clean sheet of paper, and you're going to want to write your sloppy copy. So remember, your sentence starts with I think, and you tell something, and then you say because and another reason with and. So let's look at that together on my slides here. So if I were writing this, here is what I would write in mine. So it says, I think summer is, and I would fill this in with the best season because, oh, I don't want to write because is right there. Because it is, and obviously you're not going to be typing yours, but this is easy for you to see on my screen. Because it is sunny and hot, and I can go swimming, which is my favorite part of summer. So that would be my opinion of the best season. And you are going to do the same in your notebook. So it's assignment time. And on your own, I want you to make sure that you have your notebook and pencil. And I want you to sit down and plan out your cake, write your sloppy copy. So you're going to brainstorm, plan, and write your sloppy copy of this week's opinion writing. Here's your sentence frame. I think blank is the best season because ... and ... After you do that, you do have a quiz for this lesson. So get on to Buzz and finish up that quiz, and you are done with 3.05 after that. Thank you, boys and girls. It was so fun learning with you today, and you worked hard going between video and Buzz. So thank you for doing that. We'll see you next time. Bye.